All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Check, 43. I hope you brought your weapon.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43's the mic. Stay with me.
Carr now to throw. Rush coming, and he
he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run it with Jacobs. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz
coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing. That's what I do.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. 44, Mike, 44. Watch safety creep. Check your hot read.
So that'll back him up 5.
Keep playing.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Show Off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 25 on second down, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw his Carr, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. Hey, no.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Point down. You ready? Check, 43. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A little juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're running it.
Jackson now. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
General West. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check nickel.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There you go. 44 is the mic. 44. I don't think you got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
50 Cent. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Key to tight end. 1, Raider 1. Hey, exit. 50 Cent. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
50 Cent. Hey, dude. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
5 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ready. The mic. 44's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Deuce. Check 26, check 26.
This is Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down. The protection really holding up that time. That's what you want in the 2-minute drill, but the coverage equally as good.
Yeah, I'd say it was protection both sides, right? Get it for the quarterback, make sure he had time to throw the football, and he did. Plenty of time, but nowhere to go with it downfield. So the coverage, as you noted, terrific.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Ask my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't